Hey guys, I am here with Cricket Starcraft, a YouTuber and a gamer. Just tell the people just a little bit about yourself.
Okay. I'm a StarCraft 2 player and caster, as you already said. Zerg is my main race, and I've been casting since about November of last year. And so it's been great. I've been able to have a really cool following, and so yeah, that's about it.
Okay. You said you were Zerg for the people that well, for my team clan, um, they don't usually do StarCraft. They had a StarCraft clan, but then it never got kicked off. So,
Mhm.
what are the other two races? Because there's three races. There's Zerg, and then what are the other two?
You got Zerg, you got Protoss, and you have Terran. Terran is kind of the human race. Protoss is kind of an advanced technology alien race, and then Zerg is like a biological, like insect infestation race kind of thing.
Okay. Um, for the people out there that do not know StarCraft 2, can you give a little description about what StarCraft 2 is?
Sure. It is a real-time strategy game. It's one of the most popular, if not the most popular, real-time strategy game out there. Of course, its predecessor, StarCraft, and then Brood War were just phenomenal hits and bestsellers in StarCraft 2. They took about 12 years for StarCraft 2 to come out, so it's definitely one of the best. And of course, anyone can jump in at all levels. They have level brackets for you. And of course, if you don't even want to play like the melee style of playing, you can do custom games like tower defenses, tug of wars, and all of these other kinds of games that can make it really fun for just about anybody.
You said there were brackets. Can you, like, for those people that want to play but they're afraid that, like, they're going to go against high-level players? I know I was one of them, but I
Yeah.
didn't know about the brackets. So,
Hmm.
can you explain what they are?
Sure. Most people, like myself, started in bronze, the lowest level, and what you basically do is you'll play, I think, 1 to 5 placement matches, and then they'll place you based on your play. But I know when I first started, I was in bronze, and then they have silver, gold, platinum, diamond, masters, and then they're just about to come out with grandmasters, which is going to be the top 200 of each region. Regions being North American, European, and the Asian servers.
Okay. Yeah. Um, bleh. Sorry. Um, what rank are you in at this moment? You and what are you trying to get to?
Currently, I'm high diamond right now, and generally I kind of stopped. Masters has only been out for about 2 months, and I was at high diamond then, and then Masters came out, and then I just got busy with casting, and so I really haven't moved up from there. But I definitely do plan on getting Masters. I'm not really shooting for Grandmaster League, as that just requires too much time. To be top 200 in your region's pretty incredible. You have to spend a lot amount of time. So I just plan on being just a average
Yeah.
master level player, and then just keeping my casting going.
How did you start doing casting? Did you just watch different casters and then you say, "Hey, let me try this,"
Well,
or
yeah. Yeah, I mean, of course, I started out like pretty much everybody does, watching Husky and HD and their videos, and then I actually started off as Protoss, and I just it was just kind of a thing for me almost, just to kind of chart my progress, kind of an encourager for me for whenever I might lose a few in a row to look back and see where I came from. And then just some people hopped up on the ride. I mean, my very first videos were all just me playing. There wasn't anything other than that. And now my videos, range from pro level games all the way to bronze. So regardless of where you're at, you can find something that works for you. So that's kind of how I got into casting, and it's just it's been really cool. I think once I shot over 1,000 subscribers, it's just continued to go up, and the community is just awesome there, and I really enjoy what I do.
right. You do tournaments, and I didn't like really saw that until the 2v2 tournaments. Do you do any kind of tournaments?
Yeah.
Like any kind of special tournaments or?
The very first tournament I ever did, it was a platinum and up tournament, which basically meant platinum, diamond, and masters. And there was like a $25 prize pool, and so I hosted that, and that went really well. Had people tuning in from all around the world: Australia, Sweden, Canada, Hawaii, and then I just did a platinum and below one, so that the lower level players could get in there, and I also had people from Japan tuning in, and over 60 people competing, and that was also for a $25 prize pool. So yeah, I do tournaments, and my 2v2 one is coming up just this Saturday morning, and I got about 8 teams that are signed up, so it should be pretty cool.
Yeah, it sounds cool. I'm one of those teams that are actually signed up. But so what is your favorite player out here, and like either in the North America, Korean scene,
Hmm.
European scene? What is your favorite player, and why is he your favorite player?
Right. Well, I would have to say Spanishua. Of course, everyone's saying that now, but the main reason why I prefer Spanishua is because I've actually been casting his games for several months now, and him and I remember several nights where we'd just be talking on Skype for hours trying to figure out different strategies and how to deal with Terran and how to deal with Protoss and all these other kind of things. So we just kind of sat together, and then he really took off while I just kept casting, and he's just been doing phenomenal now. He joined Team Vile and just been doing phenomenal, knocking out some serious players, and I know he's been featured on a lot of very popular streamers and casters sites just recently. So he'd have to be my favorite. Of course, I do like MTW Damaga in Europe, and I do like Whiterah, also known as Duckload Ra. Not a big Idra fan as far as on the Zerg side of things, but so it really it's kind of race dependent. But I do like my Spanishua and Damaga.
Right. I haven't heard of Spanish until he joined Bio, because I'm really good friends with the manager there. And you're kind of like the first Zerg player that I heard that doesn't like Idra. But why don't you like Idra? That's what I was wondering.
Oh, it's man, I'm gonna get so much hate mail if I answer this. Let's see. I think he's doing better now. He's too one-dimensional. Now he's very good at what he does. That's the thing.
Right.
Like he can do Baneling Muta like no one else. But the only problem is people know that, people can counter it. So yes, he does phenomenal, does amazing, and of course now with the Infestor buff, there's going to be a lot of different changes in that. But that's just kind of one thing. But now I've really seen him break away from that, so I am actually starting to like him a little bit more and more, ever so slightly. But I'm not a big BM guy. Like I think it's kind of childish and immature to not be a good sport, and that's why I also like In Control. I think he is one of the just most respectful players out there, and it's just so funny to see someone on the same team just the most least respectful player out there. So it's just kind of a little childish thing for me, but I mean I guess it's a game, but I don't know. That's just kind of where it kind of ends for me with Idra.
Mm. Are you involved in any clans or teams?
I've kind of been off and on a few teams, but I've never really settled on one. I know envygaming. I think .com. I think they have a .com now. They're kind of a community that's just started up, and I'm their lead caster. So like whenever they have tournaments that they're hosting, I'm the one who live casts them on stream, and so I work with them. But as of right now, no, I'm not a part of any kind of team.
Okay. Well, my final question is, do you? I know a bunch of players that like talk, and high-level players don't. Do you do coaching and live streaming?
I don't do too much live streaming. I try and live stream my lessons. So yes, I do coaching. So I coach all races, of course, even though Zerg is my main. Due to casting, I know a lot about every race. But I only feel comfortable with casting or to teaching Zerg all the way up through Masters. But as far as Protoss and Terran, I try and make sure none of my students are above Platinum, as I feel like I can't really show them what it looks like. I can just only tell them, and I find that can lack a little bit. But yes, I do coaching for all races.
Okay. How much do you just do it for free, or do you?
Oh no.
I was.
Yeah. As of right now, it's $15 an hour. So most of that's just due to supply and demand. So the more I have and the more busy my schedule gets, the more I have to raise the prices just to moderate that. But as of right now, it's $15 an hour.
Okay. Well, thank you for your time. Do you have any comments, shout-outs to anyone?
Absolutely. Of course, my channel, youtube.com/Cricket Starcraft. As I already said, I have casts from bronze all the way to pro games. So you, whatever level you're at, you can find what you need on my channel. Of course, it tends to be more Zerg based, just because that's what I am. But still, I do Protoss, I do Terran games as well. So of course, plug in my channel there, and of course, Spenishwa, just because we've kind of tag teamed at the very beginning, and he's just getting a lot of fame right now. And so I definitely want you guys to join in with him on that. He has a very popular stream now. It's on justin.tv/Spenishua, and I'm sure there'll be a little description in the bottom that'll show you how that's typed out if you're if you're unsure. But definitely always want to be plugging him, and then my channel, of course. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.